Hello everyone, I hope life's been treating you well. I am Starscream0625, and today we will be taking a look at the Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Prowl. So here we have Prowl in his police car mode, and he is a heavy retool of Transformers Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Dead End, and a heavy retool of Streetwise from the same line. And Prowl looks really good in this mode. You can see he has his trademark highway police on both sides of the police car mode. He has a really nice metallic blue for the windshield, and even his back windshield, or his back window is painted. He has a light bar, just nice. It's just one color, it's just red, not red and blue. And just like that, and he has this odd stripe here that forms part of his forearm. It doesn't break up the car as bad as it did on Dead End, because this black matches this black. It's not unpainted plastic versus silver paint like a Dead End. He has some silver headlights, black here on the grill. Not really showing up because this is black, my background's black, but the grill detailing is really cool too. I don't have Streetwise yet, so this is my first experience with this retool. He does have two weapons in this mode. First, he has a shotgun cast in white plastic, the same shotgun as Streetwise had. There's a scope on top. It's 3 barrels. It's cool. It can peg onto the top of Prowl's vehicle mode via 5mm port. And I can also peg into the side of this vehicle mode, like so. So you can fire backwards, or you can rotate it forwards, then it'll stick out a little bit, like so. And then he has his hand foot gun, like so, same as Dead End and Streetwise. It's cast in silver plastic with a little bit of a PT tray plastic underneath, and you can fold in the thumb, take the 5mm peg, and peg it onto the top of the police car mode, like so. So unfortunately, he has the same lackluster storage as Streetwise and Dead End do. As far as this goes, it just sticks up the top. No, it could be worse. And of course, you can peg it onto the side of the car too. Then the car will no longer be level. So, speaking of which, Prowl does a decent job of rolling. His wheels are just clip-on, and unfortunately, they're not painted like they were on Dead End. But regardless, they're cool. They're nice big wheels. Coming here to the underside, you can see his combiner port, and just like the other two uses of his mold, his robot mode is pretty well hidden. You can see his forearms a little bit, but you can't see his hands because his legs are so stumpy you can hardly see them. And his head is hidden by this panel here. So, alright, if you wish to see the transformation for Prowl into like mode and arm mode, and finally into robot mode, there'll be a link in the description down below to my Dead End review. Before we go to robot mode, I apologize, but I forgot size comparisons in this mode. So here he is next to Armada Starscream, Deluxe Armada Starscream. So you can see how they stack up. And then here he is next to Dark of the Moon Deluxe Starscream. So you can have that idea of how large he is. Alright, here we have Prowl in his robot mode, and it is much more evident in this mode that he is indeed a retool of Dead End. As far as his change bits, his legs, or his lower legs are changed, as well as his knee guards. His chest is different, the new head, and then his the entire back, including his hood, the top of the car behind it, and the windshield are completely new pieces. And despite the fact that he lacks his door wings and his shoulder cannons, he looks a lot like Prowl. Instead of being in the door wings, his highway patrol police is on his shoulder. Instead, it doesn't look too bad. And instead of his hood being on his chest, is on his back, although the pseudo chest plate is molded and painted to look like his hood. That's cool. He does have, like I said, a new head, and a really, really nice head up, although it's a little bit small. Try to focus. He's a really nice silver paint, the blue eyes, and the nice red crest. Really nice sculpting in general, just a little bit small. Speaking of which, his head is on a ball joint. Go that much up, that much down, and it can do a full 360. His shoulders are on ball joints. They can go all the way up, and they can go down. He has a bicep swivel. He has about 90 degrees of movement there at the elbow. He has a full 350 degree rotation here at the waist. He has ball jointed hips that go that far out and that far in. He has a thigh swivel and over 90 degrees there at the knee. All in all, he's pretty posable. He retains posability the other iterations of this mode. As far as his weapons go, he does have again his shotgun, which can be held in either hand or stored up here on his shoulder if you so choose. He looks really good with it. And then, like I was saying before, he doesn't have any shoulder cannons. And I saw on TFW, and I don't remember who it is, I apologize, that you could add his combiner hand-foot gun to his back by pegging it into the to back of his hood like so, which kind of sort of gives him what he had, at least for silver. But you can see the thing right behind his head, and that looks a little goofy. And the sculpting, like I said, on him makes up for the fact that he doesn't have the normal Prowl features, such as these pieces here, these ridges, are painted metallic blue, just like the windshield, to emulate Prowl having the back of the car for his legs, like we being the windows. So for size comparison in this mode, here he is next to Transformers Prime Beast Hunter's Prowl. You can see that Transformers Prowl is a good deal taller than the Prowl from Transformers Prime. And here he is next to Prowl's Out Across Starscream. And Prowl is again taller than Starscream. If you count at the head at least. Starscream's a bit taller with his shoulder vents. And then here he is next to First Edition Starscream, who is by definition a good deal taller than Prowl. Personally, I think Prowl is the best of the Mastermind Autobots. Despite the fact that he's using a lot of his Generation 1 cues, the designers really tried replicating those as best as possible with the Dead End mold, which is a really, really generic car former, with lots of big chunks that are not replicated into or implicated into the robot mode, such as the hood, which sits on the chest as one large piece. That said, Prowl was really good, and I think he's a good update and far superior to the very sticky Universe version. This has been the video review for the Transformers Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Prowl. I am StarStream065. Thanks for watching and take care.
Isn't my old pal Megatron?
Megatron.
Notice how much noise an insect makes, buzzing and clacking until you crush it underfoot? That's what you are, Megatron. A bug with a big mouth.